Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, hi, don't forget to click that red button, okay? Do not forget to click the red part. Just not my lips though, just the button that's right there. Click it, please. Thank you. So, spreading my love and awareness to you all on this beautiful day. We are gonna talk about agoraphobia. So it's agoraphobia. I might sound like I'm saying agoraphobia because, sometimes I get a little bit fast and everything, But anyway, I'm gonna get into the video. Have you ever just gone to a place and felt so trapped, scared, embarrassed, panicked, or even helpless? That is exactly what this phobia is about. It's when people avoid to go to places that makes them feel trapped, embarrassed, panicked, scared, etc. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, moving on to the symptoms, I feel like I'm already going a bit too fast. The first thing I was talking about was just the definition and everything, so now we're moving on to the symptoms. And these are those. Is that even like a word? Anyway, so the symptoms: you'll feel afraid of leaving your home. You'll be afraid of being alone in social situations. You're afraid of losing control in public places. You're afraid of being in places where it would be difficult for you to escape, like elevators or cars, or just like places where you can't, maybe, I don't know, you just can't escape. And then you're detached, estranged from others. You're anxious or agitated. So agoraphobia takes place usually at the same time with like panic attacks. So these are both like anxiety disorders. I'm going to talk about panic attacks in the future, but I did talk about them in one of my videos when I was talking about anxiety disorders. So I'm going to put it right up there so that you guys just go and check it out just to have an idea of what panic attacks actually are. So yeah, they do usually happen simultaneously with agoraphobia. So what causes agoraphobia? You might be wondering. Just like most of the mental health disorders, it's hard to really say this is the cause of this certain mental health issue or disorder, right? So what we then do understand is the things that put you at risk to actually having that mental health disorder, in this case agoraphobia. So you're more at risk if you have depression, if your family history has like someone who had agoraphobia before, if you've had other phobias as well. Like there's so many other phobias in this world that I'm starting to learn about and everything. Even the one I'm talking about today, I didn't know about it at all. And also, if you have other anxiety disorders, if you've had a history of being sexually abused or physically abused, if you are a substance abuser, yeah, that's about it. That's like generally all or most of the things that actually put you at risk of having agoraphobia. So stay away from drugs, people. Do not abuse them because they do come with their consequences, such as mental health issues. Take note, okay? Take note. So, agoraphobia is actually mostly common in women than in men. And for women, it starts, for both women and men, it generally starts when we're like in our 20s. So, yeah. And I feel like most of the symptoms I mentioned, we do experience them in our day-to-day lives. I mean, I feel like everyone sort of has some sort of anxiety. Like, even when you're, just going out to meet people, you feel really anxious about it. And if you're using public transport, you feel like, oh my God, who's looking at me and all of that stuff. We do actually feel so anxious most of the time when we're generally not comfortable with our surroundings. So now, I don't want you to be thinking you have agoraphobia. So do listen to the diagnosis, because that's how you'll know if under the DSM. So the DSM, the word that I find very hard to pronounce. Yep, that word. But it's basically a manual that mental health professionals use to diagnose mental health disorders. Yeah, so under the DSM, this is what we use, speaking into the future. This is what we use to diagnose the agoraphobia. So firstly, you must feel intense fear or anxiety in 2 or more of the following situations. So yeah, you must feel intense fear or anxiety in 2 or more of the following situations: using public transport, being in open spaces, being in enclosed spaces, being in a crowd, being away from home, and alone. So you're alone and you're away from home. So there's also a diagnosis for people that have both agoraphobia and panic attacks. So also listen to what comes with it, because you're most likely to have both agoraphobia and panic attacks at the exact same time. So you must have recurrent panic attacks. So at least one panic attack must have been followed by fear of having more panic attacks, fear of consequences of panic attacks. So the consequences that you could face if you have a panic attack is a heart attack, as well as, loss of control. So you'd be afraid of those 2 consequences. And also there will be a change in your behavior as a result of the panic attacks. Moving on to the treatments. So for treatments, right, we have therapy, medication, and lifestyle changes. So with therapy, you could either opt for psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, or exposure therapy. I'm gonna briefly explain what the difference between the 3 is, although they're all therapy. So psychotherapy is basically when you're just talking to a therapist about, what you're facing, what you're feeling, and, everything that's just going on. You're just talking to a therapist. Then cognitive behavioral therapy is when you're talking to the therapist and the therapist is replacing your negative thoughts, your fearful thoughts, with positive ones, which will help you overcome whatever that you're feeling. And then we have exposure therapy. This one is quite interesting. So with exposure therapy, you're basically being slowly exposed to the things that you're afraid of, to the things that make you feel the way that you're feeling, so that the therapist can then help you overcome those fears. So yeah, you're just being exposed to your greatest fears in order to overcome them. But it happens slowly. It's not like they're just gonna push you out there and be like, face it, or So yeah. Then there's medication. We all know what medication is, so I'm not gonna explain a lot about that. And you'll definitely, be given the right medication if you're diagnosed with this mental health disorder. And the last option is lifestyle changes, which is my favorite. You guys know this is my favorite method. So lifestyle changes. The thing with agoraphobia is, with lifestyle changes, it does not exactly help you get rid of the mental health disorder or help to, okay, it doesn't like remove it, basically, it doesn't treat it, but like it helps you cope, it helps you live with it, and I guess it does help to water down the symptoms. So lifestyle changes such as exercising, eating healthy, and meditation. So with meditation, you'll be doing breathing exercises which do help with anxiety. So those are the 3 ways you can help yourself to treat agoraphobia. So my huge announcement. I remember I've been like telling you guys, oh my god, I have an announcement, and then I sort of like held back on it. But today I am not holding back because everything is in order, okay? So I'm introducing my wild thoughts my wild thoughts aromatherapy. I wanted to say psychotherapy. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm introducing my wild thoughts aromatherapy product line. So the first thing that I made were candles. These are homemade candles infused with amazing essential oils, which you can burn. Well, not like to burn the essential oils, but to burn the candle with essential oils. So this actually helps when you're meditating, you could be doing yoga. If you just want to relax and you burn your candle whilst you're in your room and all of that, it helps with that. And if I do know you want to know more about the candles, just go down there. I'm gonna provide a link to this product's website, Instagram page, so that you can read more about it. And if you're interested, you can just DM me to order. Okay? Wild thoughts. It's so pretty. I know. You guys have got to get these. Thanks for watching till the end. Hope you'll go and order one of these for your mental health and everything else. They do have a lot of benefits. Might not be able to exhaust all of them on this video because the video was focused on other things. But I'll definitely make videos just for this amazing product. Okay. Okay, you need to get these. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, switch on your notification bell, share, and spreading the love. Bye.